Hey everyone, Jeff the GM guy here. Just wanted to go over one more feature that I did promise to go over in another video. This one is quite daunting because there are a lot of buttons here, but I wanted to cover it so that everyone kind of knew most of the basics on this stuff. I'm just going to start left here. I got the park brake. Now that is electronic, so all you do is tap the button and you can see your park brake has been set. If you go to press it again, it's going to warn you that you need to step on the brake. So just go ahead and depress the brake pedal, push the button, and you'll see it disengage. All good to go. Keeping in line here, we've got your lane keep assist. On some models, that could also be a lane departure warning system. That's going to beep at you when you're going onto your lane. Again, you can disable it pretty simply there. On and off, light means on, light off is off. Parking sensors, now on this one that is forward and rear. So they're ultrasonic sensors. Remember to keep those clean in the winter. They can ice up occasionally. If you ever get an error or a fault, that's the first thing I check, is go wipe down those little circular sensors. Again, off and on. Now the next one, out here in Wyoming, maybe not the most popular button, but it does help you with that fuel mileage. This is the auto stop start button. They included it because a lot of people do not like it, but you can disable it. So when this vehicle comes to a complete stop at a stoplight, as long as you're not cranking the air conditioning, cranking the heat, you've traveled at least a little bit, like about 50 feet or so, and everything is warmed up into temperature, it's gonna turn off. You'll see the stop button up here, not button, symbol, the auto stop. It's gonna feel like your engine died, but don't worry, it's fine. It's gonna start right back up again. But if you're not comfortable with it, you can just hit this little button here. No more stop start. Perfectly normal. Turn it on, it lets you know. This is the button for the inverter. Now this will be the back seat ones. You'll see simple green light off. You've also got your heads up display. This will adjust the 15-inch color display that is up there. You might be able to just barely make it out there in the center of the screen. If not, this does move it up and down. This one changes the information displayed, whether it's the off-road, your current rev count, what you have on the radio, your current phone call, what have you. Lots of really great information on there. Unfortunately, really, to see clearly, you are going to have to come in and talk to one of us salesmen. I would encourage you talking to me. I try to be pretty laid back, but if you do want to stop in, just make sure you ask for Jeff. I'd be happy to show you the information. You don't have to buy one today. You got a little bit more brightness and dimness. Now some people aren't comfortable with the heads-up display, so they turn the dimness all the way down and it turns it off. All the way back up, nice and bright. Remember, you might reduce it when you've got nighttime driving ahead of you. One of the other things you've got here is your four-wheel drive selector. That'll be the 4 high, 2 high, 4 low, and auto. The auto system is pretty nice. You can choose based on what your weather conditions, whether you need to be in just 2-wheel drive mode, 4, what have you. Most Denali's, I admit, are not going to be in anywhere where they need 4-wheel drive low, but it's nice to have it if you need it. So keep that in mind. Next down here, you have your driving selectors. Now that was previously just a tow haul mode on the end of the stalk here. As you notice, they've gotten rid of the stalk. It's all push button. So they had to find a new place for it. But it does a lot more than just tow haul mode these days. You can see with a simple turn to the left, it turns into tow haul mode. You'll see a little symbol show up. You can go off-road, sport mode, and normal mode. Now you can shift back and forth by turning it right and left to whatever mode you need. Most of your driving, you'll be fine in normal. It adjusts your shift points, the suspension a little bit, some of your steering. Pretty simple stuff. If you need more details, please do let me know. Basically, what you need to know is, if you're going to be off-road, go to off-road. If you're putting a trailer behind you, go into tow haul mode. If you're just trying to get every last ounce of power and performance out of it, go to sport. And if you're just driving it every day to work, normal mode will do just fine for you. Some of your other buttons down here, so that I don't leave any out. This is all your headlights and light controls. This will be for your dash lighting. Primarily, you'll see that during the nighttime when the daylight sensor isn't telling it to be nice and bright. You've also got your headlight controls. As usual with GM, you do have an auto button. Most of the time you'll sit in that. You've got your daytime running lights, and you've got your full headlights. This is also your fog lights. That symbol will pop up down here when you press it as needed, and you can also turn your whole system off, whatever you need to do. Now, for those who tow amongst us, this last one will look familiar. For everyone else, this is your trailer brake gain. That is going to be something that you adjust for your trailer so that it pulls on the brakes at the same time your vehicle is doing it without any chugging or lurching, either from it going too hard on the brakes or too light. So just go ahead and keep that in mind. If you need to adjust the gain up and down, that's how you do so. You've also got a manual pull trigger as well. Good for testing. Again, if you have any questions, anything like that, please do get in touch with me. As usual, it's Jeff. Jeff the GM guy, if you will. If you stop in the showroom, everyone will get a good giggle out of it if you say it. Let me know if you have any questions. Someone is messing with me with the other key. Let me just go ahead and close that. That'll be a whole nother video. As usual, the number is 630-768-0850. If you have any questions, please do get a hold of me. You can also text me at that number too. Again, that's 630-768-0850. And as you can see, I work with a bunch of jokers. Enjoy!